Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dolphin's Tale. This is part 3, and you know what? I knew the honeymoon period was too good to be true. Hello everyone, once again, welcome back to Dolphin's Tale. This is episode 3. My name is FM Journeyman, and since the last time you joined us, things haven't gone very well. Now, you can see here the league table. We currently sit in 13th. The first game in the last episode, we were in 1st. So things aren't that good. I'll be honest, they're not really that good. Let's take some of the fixtures in between the last episode and this one. So last episode we lost 1-0 to Bath, and then we followed up with a 0-0 draw against Wealdstone. Tight game, didn't really create any opportunities. Josh Wakefield was sent off, just not a good performance. Next up was a 2-2 draw against St. Albans, a last-minute goal from Ventus Bowler. He's making a habit of that, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Maybe a super sub kind of role for him. Made it 2-2. And then there's this game. 6-4 defeat. Richard Bryan getting sent off in the 48th minute. Definitely a back-and-forward kind of game. We honestly, though, I mean, apart from our defense being absolutely abysmal, we didn't deserve to lose the game. Strangely enough, you concede 6 goals and you don't feel like you deserve to lose. But truth is, we lost, so there's that. And then we lost 2-1 against Truro. And as you can see, our last minute, kind of a late goal from Richard Gillespie, making the result seem a bit more respectable. We were pretty much outplayed in this game. And, form has just been abysmal. And we then lost 2-1 to lower league Harrow. So that was embarrassing. And Martin Slocum did, in fact, get a red card in this game. Now, as far as transfers, a couple of players have left. Kieran Ainsley, one of my first signings, has left us on a free transfer. He wasn't getting any game time. He was starting to bitch about it, so I just let him go. Lewis Talek was another player, the backup right back, who started the season in good form. He left us to go to Gosport on a free transfer. So no players have come in to replace those players quite yet. I am in the market to try and get some better defenders in. It is quite obvious that the defenders we have right now aren't good enough, and the injury to Dean Poole was a bigger hit than first expected. So we go in today's game against Welwyn at home. Now, Welwyn currently sit 9th in the table above us, and they're doing okay. They're doing pretty good. But we're going into today's game. This is how we are going to line up. We got the 4-4-1-1 still. I'm going to persist with it. I've made a few slight alterations to the tactic, but nothing too dramatic. So Racconi is going to start in goal. He's taken over the reins from Hutchins, and Hutchins even lost his place in the squad altogether. Ammon's going to be the backup keeper. Richard Bryan's at right back with Wiskin and Walker. Spetch is at left back due to the suspension for Slocum. In midfield, Delbaggy, Wakefield, Cooper and Devlin, with Corby Moore and Richard Gillespie leading the line. So, all right, going to today's game. Obviously, we've done very, very badly. I'd like to say we want to get a win because we're at home, but because we've been so poor, I'm going to take a draw. Kind of negative, I know, but I really want to take a draw today just to get some momentum again. Let's see who they got. On the left wing, they have Stuart Wilkin. Looks a pretty talented player as he left-footed only. He's actually an inside forward, so that could be problemsome. Let's go and show him onto his left foot. So in other words, try and push him a bit wider. Then Dan Walker, who's actually more of a striker. He's playing out wide right now. So we'll do the same to him. We'll push him onto his left foot, just to make things a little bit more difficult. They got a pretty good centre midfield partnerships too. They got Walden, Forte and Fusini, who are well-known players at this level. Look pretty solid, so this is going to be a tough game today. Obviously, I'm going to the assistant manager to team talk, and I am going to just do some individual talks, and we're off today. Obviously, we're going to try and go for a draw, but we'll see what happens. Again, form's been terrible. A draw will do. All right, so about 7 minutes in, here's maybe a chance. Devlins whips it in, and Lewinson comes out to catch it cleanly. It's been about 50-50 so far. Both had one opportunity each. Let's see if we can defend this. We do it very well. Belbaggy to Moore. Moore hit looking for Devlin. Can't find him. Here's maybe a counter-attacking opportunity for Welwyn. Spetch does well there to close him down, and Wiskin, let's see if we can find anyone. He just boots it forward. Not really style of play I like to see. I like to play from the back. Lewinson hits it long. Wakefield scoops it up. Now here's a good opportunity here. We've got a good position on the field. Belbaggy is going to try and go by his man. He does so perfectly. Whips it into Gillespie, who scores. Richard Gillespie gets his 9th goal of the season, 8 minutes in. Good start to the game. Excellent start. Belbaghi doing what he hasn't done in the couple of weeks, which is get past his man and find a man in the box. Great cross from Belbaghi and a good finish from Gillespie. So 1-0 up. Going pretty well so far. All right, maybe here's another chance. Belbaghi to Cooper. Wakefield to Belbaghi. Very patient play. Hits it forward. Gillespie's going to have to give chase. Can't make anything happen. Lewinson hits it forward. Walker does very well. Wakefield to Moore to Gillespie. Good ball from Moore here. Devlin gets the byline. Pulls it back to Belbaghi at the back post. He makes it 2-0. 2-0 up. 22 minutes on the clock. Abdul Belbaghi gets his, I think, 4th goal of the season. He's been really instrumental for our success so far this season. But good ball from Devlin. Found Belbaghi running at the back stick, who couldn't miss from 2 yards out. So 2-0. All right, here's a chance for Welland. He crosses it in from the corner kick. Goes out to Forte. Wilkins going to have a chance at this. Header. Oh, good. I think it was a save. I'm not sure if it was a save or hit the post, but nevertheless, that was a good opportunity for Welland to get goal back in the... get a goal here to get back into the game. And that'll take us all the way up now to half-time. So we're doing pretty well. 2-0 up. Not going to make too many changes. Things are going pretty well. Any standout performances so far? Well, obviously, Walker and Wiskin are doing very well at the back. Belbaghi, obviously, man of the match performance thus far. I would like to see a little bit more from Sean Cooper in midfield and maybe Colby Moore. Had a few good passes, but nothing much to speak of apart from that. So I'm going to kick off the second half. Let's see if we can hold on for a 2-0 victory. Here's a chance for Welland here on the 52nd minute. Ball's launched in the box, cleared, but only as far as Forte. Forte to Wilkin. Wilkin back to Forte to Ficini. Ficini to Crawford, who scores. Crawford has been brought on, and that's his 8th goal of the season. Harry Crawford makes it 2-1, and Welland are back in the game. All right, 70 minutes on the clock here. We're going to make a change real quick. I am going to move Colby Moore back to a centre midfield role. I'm going to bring on Anthony Guppy in the place of Sean Cooper, just because the fitness is not quite there. He's still recovering from his injury. I'm not going to bring off Walker. He's had a really good game, and I don't want to disturb the back line. They've been doing okay. What I will do, though, however, is switch to a defensive style. Not particularly my style of play, but I'm going to try and hold on for this victory, because it'll be a big, big victory for us. Here's maybe a chance of Welland, though. Good tackle from Belbaghi. Good close down, but Leacock gets it back to Wilkin, to Crawford, who makes it 2-2. Oh, man, I called it. I knew as soon as I switched to defensive, they would equalize. So let's go back to control. Let's see what happened here. Kind of a lucky bounce, played to Wilkin, and Crawford couldn't miss from about 5 yards out with an open net. Let's switch back to control for the last 10 minutes of the game. Let's see if we can maybe snatch a winner. Again, I did say a draw would be a pretty good result at the start of the game, but having been 2-0 up, to concede 2 goals in the second half is extremely disappointing. All right, 88 minutes on the clock. Colby Moore plays with the Guppy. Guppy plays it wide to Devlin. Now he's got a good position here. Devlin is looking for Gillespie. Finds him. Oh, good header, but a good save from Lewinson. He probably could have had that a little bit harder. And that's probably our one and last chance of the game. 2 minutes extra time. Ball hits long for Guppy. Leacock does well with a header. Wilkin, who set up the second goal. Wiskin intercepts it, boots it forward to Francis, and the time has run out. It is a 2-2 draw. So happy to get a draw, but disappointing to lose a 2-0 lead. Nothing much to say, really, apart from that. Really just disappointing. We didn't hold on for the victory. But nevertheless, we didn't lose, so it's a step in the right direction. That draw currently leaves us in 13th place. Again, we're 6 points ahead of the relegation zone. Ideally, you want to finish anywhere between the 8th to 14 range. So, meeting our goals so far. You know what? And we have one more game left of this episode, and that's up against Hampton and Richmond. Now, it is a few weeks until that game, so I'll be with you guys in just a few moments. Okay, so here we are on the eve of the Hampton and Richmond away game. Hampton and Richmond are currently sitting in 3rd place, so this is going to be a very, very tough game today. My scouts said they're going to line up in a 4-4-2 formation. The top goal scorer being Shaquille Hippolyte Patrick. That's one hell of a name. With 6 goals in about 12 appearances. Good return from him. I have lost Jamie Wiskin through injury, though, so that's not good. He's out 9 days to 2 weeks. I don't have many other options. So Spetch is going to come in at centre-half because Slocum is available at left-back. So we'll do that, and everything else is going to pretty much stay the same. It was a good start to the game, but obviously we were disappointed to concede 2 goals. So, yep, that's the only changes I'm going to make. Let's go ahead into today's game. Slocum is going to take the armband. Hampton Richmond are naturally favourites. Don't know why I even bother looking there. Let me see. We got Christian Jolly, who's going to play on the left wing for them. He's a left-footed player, and then Kieran is going to play on the right for them. So it looks like they do play very wide. Looks like they're going to have wingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show these guys onto the wrong guy. I'm going to show them onto the weaker foot in an attempt to try and avoid conceding too many crosses. Alright, so, you know what, let's go ahead and do the quick team talk and go into today's game. Naturally, another draw would help us gain a little bit of momentum. Obviously, being away from home is tough, but against a team like Hampton and Richmond, who are doing very well, this makes it even tougher. So let's hope for the draw. Here's maybe a chance early on. Slocum plays it back. It looks like to Cooper. Cooper to Moore to Gillespie. Gillespie turns. Good tackle from Collier. Walker with the interception hits it forward. Wakefield cleans it up nicely. Colby Moore to Balbaggy. Balbaggy is tackled by Gallagher, who's looking to set up a counter attack here. Patrick is leading the line alone. He's got options in front of him though. He shoots from distance. That effort could be described as speculative. Definitely, that was a poor effort. All right, 12 minutes in. Here is another highlight. Patrick to Udamentary, Udamentary to Kieran, Kieran to Patrick at the edge of the area. He's the danger man, and he scored from the edge of the area. It is 1-0 to Hampton. And obviously, I kind of saw it coming. Look at the stats, as you can see. 4 shots to our 0. Not as much percentage possession-wise, but a good finish there on the inside of his foot past the helpless Evandro in goal. Here's another chance for Hampton straight away. Wakefield clears the ball, but only as far as Watts. Rudimentary to Kieran. Back all the way to Murphy. Launches it forward. Spetch does very well. Devlin scoops it up. Plays to Slocum, who just boots it forward. No one's there. We got to stop doing that. I asked the guys to play from the back. They're just not doing it. Good interception by Brian. Hits it forward again, and we lose possession again. This is just, it's building up pressure. This isn't good. Spetch does well to win the air. Collier hits it forward. Kieran gets the byline. He's going to pull this back to Jolly, who makes it 2-0 to Hampton. I mean, we're just booting the ball forward. We're not trying to keep possession. This is awful. Obviously, I do want to clear the ball to the flanks, but I like to play it shorter passing. Let's try and play out of defense. We've got to try and keep hold of the ball. All right, so rant over. Let's get on with the game. Obviously, 2-0 down. But then again, I mean, in the last game, we were 2-0 up and we came back, and they came back. So who says we can't do it? Jolly whips in. Rudimentary of a header makes it 3-0. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is going to be a bad game for us. Obviously, Jolly gets the byline here. Rudimentary was completely free. No challenge in the box. I mean, our defending is absolutely atrocious. We can't build from the back. All right. Again, boot it forward. Yeah, why not? Absolutely. Devlin to Moore. Moore. Going to charge forward here, shoots from distance and puts it over. Again, a speculative effort, but an effort nevertheless. Here's another chance maybe for Hampton. Collier shoots. Balbaggy should clean up there nicely. Hits it forward to Gillespie. Hopes he holds the ball up here. Gillespie gives it off to Wakefield to Balbaggy. Balbaggy's going to run at the left back. Crosses it in to Devlin at the back post. Ball got stuck into his feet and the chance is gone. That was a good opportunity there. Good ball from Balbaggy. And here's a counter-attack for Hampton. Looking to make it 4-0 and a good save from Evandro. That was a good opportunity. They should have made it 4-0. Oh dear. This is not a good game so far, for us at least. Alright, so we're going into halftime here. 3-0 down. Obviously, I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed with the display so far. Spetch has been pretty awful at the back, so I'm going to put back Cooper there instead, and instead of Spetch in midfield, I am going to have Anthony Guppy, and then Colby Moore's going to settle a little bit. Guppy's going to push forward. And, yep, I think those are the changes I'm going to make just for now. 3-0 down, obviously. We kind of got nothing to lose, so I'm tempted to switch to an attacking style. Yep, let's do that. You know what? Let's switch to an attacking style. Because, you know what? Nothing to lose. So, if we get a goal early on, we might be able to get ourselves back in this game. All right, Evandro hits it forward here, looking for Gillespie. Gasson with a header. Wakefield gives it away. Odomentry hits it forward to Patrick, who's now through on goal. 1-on-1. Shoots and good save from Evandro in the goal. But that was a good opportunity for Hampton there to make it 4-0. The opportunity isn't over yet, though. Wakefield makes a clearance as far as Guppy, and Guppy will carry it forward here, looking for the run of Gillespie, and he finds him. Here's a good opportunity for a counter-attack. Gillespie whips it into Moore, who can't get it underneath control, and the opportunity has been squandered. All right, 65 minutes in, let's make a change. Let's bring off Gillespie, let's bring on Bowler. Let's try and save some legs. If we're not going to be able to save this game, let's bring off Wakefield and replace him with Granger. And let's move to a shadow striker for Guppy. And Bowler, let's change him more to a deep line forward. Let's see if this will work. Hopefully Bowler will come short, create space for Guppy to move into, and hopefully Guppy will find the back of the nets. So that's the idea. Don't know if it's going to work, but we got to try something a little bit different here, because obviously what we're doing is not working. So anyway, 3 minutes left to go in this game. Disappointing performance. Ball from Belbaghi. Bowler is through on goal, and he squandered a chance. Good save from the keeper, but he should have done a lot better with the effort. Too easy for the keeper. Here's a corner. Moore's going to whip this in. Look for Belbaghi. Can't find him, and Udametri is going to lead a counter attack. Good save from good tackle from Brian. Sorry. Moore to Slocum. Hits it forward to Devlin. He gets to the byline. Devlin pulls it back to Slocum for some strange reason, and the chance is over. 1 minute of down time. The game is pretty much set in stone now. 3-0 defeat. Obviously, extremely disappointed with the performance, and I'm thinking that maybe we're gonna have to change our tactic. Obviously, the 4-4-1-1 was working really well in the first 5 games of the season, but since then, obviously, it's been really bad since then. So we're gonna have to try and change our tactic. I'm thinking about maybe switching to a 4-3-1-2. The only problem is with that is that Belbaghi is going to be pretty much out of the team just because he doesn't really fit any of those positions. But it's something to consider. Obviously, it's just an option early on. I may get rid of the attacking midfielder and maybe just do a 4-4-2 for now, just to get things in order, because obviously we have to fix our run of form. It's been abysmal. As you can see, we've only got 3 draws since the first 5 games, and it's terrible run of form. And obviously, if I don't fix things quickly, my job could be on the line, and that's not something I really want. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below, what kind of tactic should I switch to? Should I go to a 4-4-2, 4-3-3, 4-3-1-2? What do you guys think? I'm interested to see your comments below. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I appreciate it. If you liked it, remember to hit like. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.